Hey nail babes, welcome back to the channel, or welcome for those who are new. Today I'm going to be doing some extremely long press-on nails. These nails were exactly 11 inches long, and this is the longest set of nails I've ever done. I really enjoyed doing the cheater videos in the last one using Reddit, the Reddit app, so I'm going to do the same exact thing for this video. Since this video is kind of long, it's not as long as the first one, but we still gonna get into some of these Reddit stories, girl. I just sized all these nail tips up, and then I used some KDS glue to attach every single nail. This is just me showing you exactly how long these nails are and how smooth I was able to get it with my scissors. I only cut off any excess nail. I did not cut off anything else. I didn't buff the surface. Absolutely nothing did I do to these nails. These nails were so freaking easy to do, girl. Like, I thought that this was gonna take me forever, but this actually took me the same amount of time as it took for me to do a normal set of acrylic nails. Like, it did not take long at all because I did not use any bead method or anything. I literally just slapped the acrylic on and made sure that everything was even. That's literally all I did. I made sure to clean up my sidewalls to make sure there was no spillage, and the nails came out perfectly without having to do literally little to no filing at all whatsoever. I went in my drawers and I found like some yellow acrylic colors. Surprisingly, I don't use many colored like yellow acrylics. These bright colors, I never use them on my clients. Like, they don't be asking for yellow, but yellow is such a vibrant color. Like, it's so freaking beautiful. And it didn't matter what shade of yellow I was using because I was going to dump yellow glitter on top of these nails anyway. So most of the work was literally done after the application process. Now that I've done a little bit of chit-chatting and telling you about these nails, I am about to get into the Reddit stories. I cheated and I regret it so much.
By Electronic Bank 9556. Cheated and I regret it so much. I had cheated on the woman I was dating for about a year and a half. Not going to make excuses, it was a really stupid thing I did. I broke her heart and I felt so horrible when she found out. One of her friends told her since word got around. She broke up with me. That was about 6 months ago. I haven't been dating at all. Despite it being my fault, my heart still hurts. I truly fucked up such a good thing. Obviously I didn't deserve her, but I still miss her. I was feeling bad last night while having a few drinks by myself. I was going through my pics on my phone of her. For some stupid reason I decided to send her a pic of us with a text, "I miss this." I didn't expect a reply, thinking I was still blocked. She did reply and my heart jumped. But when I looked at it, my heart sunk. I was crushed. Fuck, she got me good. The text said I don't, but the pic was some man's erect dick. And it was her hand touching it. That hurt so much. I know I probably deserved it. I told some friends about it, trying to share my feelings, but they all laughed at me. Like it was a big old funny joke. I guess I could see the humor if it wasn't me. Fuck, she got me good though. I won't bother her anymore from now on.
Oh my gosh, like, imagine that. Imagine you cheat on your significant other, then you text them back trying to make amends, and they send you a picture of the new person they're dealing with. Private parts. Like, that was the best get back I've ever heard in my life. She sent him a picture of somebody's D in her hand. Like, girl, you got that one. You definitely got that one. I really apologize though for your feelings being hurt about this, but I mean, you cheated on her, and I guess she found somebody she thinks is better. So you just gonna have to eat that L. Sorry. Next case. Does my boyfriend watching porn mean he's fantasizing about cheating on me?
Line by HPM 1302. Does my husband watching porn about banging wife's best friend mean he fantasizes about cheating on me? I am spiraling right now. My husband and I got into a big fight and I don't feel wanted. He regularly rejects me and says hurtful things. It's too much to type here, but it's fair to say he doesn't think I try to be sexy, or initiate the right way, or say things the right way to turn him on. But last night, he rejected me saying he didn't want to have sex. We got into an argument and then he starts watching porn to masturbate. When I look into his search history, it is for banging my wife's best friend. I feel so gross and it makes me think he fantasizes about my best friend.
Oh, girl, after that argument, you must have had him tight, like down low tight, because he decided to jerk. What can I say? I don't know what I can say and not say on YouTube, but he decided to please himself. After you guys had an argument, he decided that he didn't want to have sex with you, but then he pleasures himself to banging best friends, your wife's best friend. Girl, I really don't know. To me, it all boils down to what you guys deem as okay within your relationship. If you are not comfortable with him watching porn and you've discussed this to him and he still does it, I don't think that's okay. But if you guys never have discussed this topic before and he does this, the only thing I can suggest is that you tell him how you feel about him doing it, and everything should be fine after that. If he stops, he cares about you, because listen, girl, we don't know if he already likes pleasuring himself to X, beforehand, but it seems like you guys didn't discuss this. I don't really know. I'm guessing you guys didn't have this conversation before. Now, everybody's different. Every relationship is different. I personally don't care if my man was to do that. He doesn't. The only reason I can say that is because we live together, but and I don't know if he's doing it on his own, but I never saw him. You made it sound like he literally just whipped it out in front of you, so I really don't know exactly maybe he was trying to make you mad. Maybe he wanted you to see what he was watching. He says that you don't do as much as you used to do, or you're not pleasing him the way he wants to be pleased. You're not dirty talking to him. So I would just personally let him know, like, hey, this is what I'm not comfortable with. This is what's okay. If you don't like something that I'm doing, we can talk about this, instead of you just flat out disrespecting me in my face. Like, I don't know, girl. I suggest you just have that conversation with him, because if it continues to happen and it makes you feel uncomfortable, then you should most definitely leave the relationship. I don't think you should stay in a relationship you're not happy with. This might just be a fantasy of his, so I'm really not sure how to handle this type of thing. It could be related, it could not be related. Who knows? We need more details. Next case. You a little post-so baby. You a little 48 baby. My acquaintance is physically touching me.
By Gabe 53. Married female acquaintance physically touching me. I am unsure of her motives, but this has never happened to me before. When I say touching, here is how. She ran her hand lightly around my midsection and across my lower back as she passed behind me, but there was no lack of room, as if she had to squeeze by. It was not by any means accidental. This was a deliberate feel. She patted my chest and my back a handful of times as she talked to me up close. On 2 occasions as she got close to me, she actually pushed her breasts into my torso. Is she perhaps just a really physical sort of person, or is this something else? I have not once ever touched her back. I am going to be 100% honest. I find this woman very attractive but have never flirted with her.
This situation is a little different. Well, I've personally experienced this within previous work, like my previous jobs. Like, I've had situations where the guys at my job would brush up against me or rub my back as they walk past or touch my waist as they walk past when there was plenty of space and it wasn't necessary. When it comes to a situation like this, you have to let that person know that you feel uncomfortable with them doing this. I don't remember if you said that this was at a job or you just said this was an acquaintance, but you also said she was married. So I don't see any women putting their hands on other men if they don't find them attractive. That's just from my personal experience. I don't know any women who are married that would push their breasts up against someone else. Like, that's kind of weird. So I suggest that you go ahead and let her know how uncomfortable this makes you. You do find her attractive, but you have to let her know, let it be clear if you're not planning on pursuing her in that way. So that there's no miscommunication, there's no problem, okay? Because you don't want to get yourself in trouble. She don't get herself in trouble. Like, just let it be known so everything's clear, and hopefully she does not do this any longer. I'm sorry that happened to you though, because it's a bit weird. Yes, from personal experience, it's very freaking weird. So just tell that person how you feel. Next case. I just want to take a little break and let you guys know exactly what it is that I'm doing. As you can see, I did little to no filing at all. I just cleaned up the area that was around my fingers, and I did not file the rest of these nails whatsoever. I'm using a base coat just so that I can apply this bright yellow glitter. And we about to get back into the stories, girl. I went on a date and the girl still had on her wedding ring.
Girl on date had wedding ring. I asked a hottie from the company next to mine on a date. She effusively said yes. Saturday night comes, and we have a lovely 3-hour dinner date with her talking about cooking each other dinner next time, and flirting heavily. At the start of the date I noticed with surprise she had a wedding ring. I said, "You're married?" She said yes. "Sorry I didn't tell you, but the marriage isn't going well." I said, "Does your husband know you are on a date with me?" She said yes. He didn't seem to mind. She didn't come home with me, however. What do you make of that?
I'm really iffy when it comes to these situations with married people. I am not with the adultery. Okay, so if your marriage isn't working out, like, I highly suggest you just go ahead and get a divorce before trying to get back into the dating world. I'm not one of those people. Like, I don't feel like it's okay to try to pursue a new relationship while still married. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. That is the end of our Reddit stories for today. I'm going to show you guys some pictures. This is how the nails came out. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to this channel for more content. And I'll see you all in the next one. See y'all.